Sa Lean Six Sigma DMAIC, improve phase kapag sandamakmak na ang posibleng solusyon ninyo. We use the Pugh matrix para gawing objective and data-driven ang pagpili. Pag-uusapan natin ngayon ang Solution Selection Challenges, the Pugh matrix concept, establishing the baseline, setting up the matrix, tallying and weighted sums, and making the final decision.
Section 1, Solution Selection Challenges, Navigating the DMAIC Improve Phase.
You have several solutions. Ang tanong, how do you choose without getting stuck sa arbitrary numerical scoring? Sa mga BPO or sa logistics, usually ang daming magagandang ideas on paper, di ba? The Lean Six Sigma logic here is that kung purely subjective ang scoring, it simply leads to biased and honestly exhausting discussions. Na-experience agad natin yung decision fatigue kasi lahat ng options parang pwede. So we need a method na hindi nakabase sa hula-hula.
Section 2. The Pugh matrix concept, a baseline-driven selection method.
Basically, the Pugh concept selection method is your go-to decision-making tool kapag nahihirapan na ang team mag-assign ng abstract numbers. In Lean Six Sigma terms, we are totally removing the ambiguity. Imbes na pagtajunan nyo kung 8 out of 10 ba or 9 out of 10 ang isang process improvement, you simply evaluate solution alternatives by comparing them directly to what already exists. It's really that straightforward.
Look at the actual difference here. Sa left side, you have numerical scores, mga arbitrary assigned numbers na ang hirap i-justify sa management. Bakit 7 ito at hindi 8, right? Pero sa right side, we use baseline comparison. Ikukumpara mo lang yung alternatives sa existing proven baseline ninyo. The operational impact? Mas mabilis ang consensus building ng team. Walang mental gymnastics, you just ask, is this actually better than what we are doing right now? Section 3. Establishing the baseline, defining your point of reference. So, ano ba talaga ang baseline? Well, the baseline is usually the current process, existing product, or current service standard na gusto ninyong i-improve. For example, sa isang logistics company, ang baseline ninyo ay yung current package sorting process ninyo ngayon. Kung nasa Jollibee ka, ang baseline is the exact existing standard procedure sa pagpe-prepare ng order. The LSS logic dictates na para ma-improve ang isang process, you absolutely must define its current state to accurately evaluate any alternative against it. Ngayon, ganito tayo magmamarka. Each solution alternative is graded. Kung better than baseline, you use a plus sign. Kung same lang as the baseline, gagamit tayo ng letter S. And kung worse than the baseline, minus sign. Super simple, di ba? And actually, sa modern workplace natin, you don't even have to do this manually. Pwede mong i-set up ang matrix na ito sa Microsoft Excel, use simple summy formulas, and automatically magko-compute na ang grades from input to output. Let the tool do the heavy lifting for you.
Section 4, Setting up the matrix, step-by-step construction.
Bago tayo mag-grade, we need to do some critical prep work. Step 1, define your solution alternatives. Ano-ano ba yung mga options nyo on the table? Step 2, define your criteria and weights. Siyempre, we know that some criteria are naturally more important than others sa business, so kailangan nating lagyan ng bigat yan. And step 3, define your baseline. Once you have these 3 elements locked in, ready na tayong ilatag ang data natin.
Section 5. Tallying and weighted sums. Evaluating the lunch options.
Let's apply this sa isang very relatable problem, deciding on a team lunch. Our baseline here is the company cafeteria. Now we evaluate pizza delivery against it. Sa cost and time spent, which are heavily weighted at 3, pizza gets a plus, so it's significantly better. Quality has a weight of 2, pero minus siya compared sa cafeteria food. Sa variety, which is weighted 1, it's an S, meaning same lang. You see how clear this is? Nakikita agad natin ang process trade-offs sa isang tingin lang.
Section 6. Making the final decision, calculating the winner.
So, paano natin i-calculate ito para malangan definitively ang winner? Let's look at the weighted pluses for pizza delivery. Nakakuha siya ng positive score in cost na may weight na 3. Nagkaroon din ng positive score in time na ang weight ay 3 din. So, ang calculation natin is just 3 plus 3, which equals 6. That's your total weighted positive score. See? Ganun ang kasimple ang math dito. The operational impact is you can easily quantify the benefits based exactly on the criteria that actually matter most to your process.
In Lean Six Sigma, the golden rule is you want the alternative with the most pluses and the least minuses. Kung titingnan lang natin yung unweighted score ng pizza delivery, it's 2 pluses, 1 minus, and 1 S. Parang okay lang, di ba? But look what happens when we factor in the weights. The weighted score jumps to 6 pluses and only 2 minuses. Dito, malino na mathematically and logically, pizza delivery is the superior choice over the baseline.
At first glance, this tool might appear complex sa mga hindi pa nakakagamit, but as you've seen, it breaks down very simply. Its simplicity and use of a baseline allows it to be applied rapidly to both basic comparisons, like our lunch example, and highly complex operational decisions. Whether nag-i-improve kayo ng GCash user interface or nagde-decide kung anong bagong automation software ang kukunin for the team, this scales perfectly. It gives you a fast, logic-driven decision na walang kasamang emotional bias.
Ang Pugh matrix ay simple pero absolutely powerful. It literally forces your team to evaluate options confidently against a proven baseline. So the real question is, in your next DMAIC improve phase, will you just rely on arbitrary gut feelings or will you let the baseline make the objective decision for you?